Steven says, hey guys, been loving the shows. Thank you, Steven. Appreciate it, man. I listened to a number of more recent episodes while on holiday road trips. I would love to hear your thoughts on conditional immortality or annihilationism. Yeah, I think that this is a plague that has infested the church and the ecclesia of recent. I think that the theology of annihilationism downplays and discounts the overwhelming and infinite holiness of God. And I'll tell you why. The reason I think that is because people, usually where you get the idea of annihilationism from, is people will say, I can't believe in a God who would eternally punish someone because no one deserves that, or, that just seems too harsh.
Seems unjust.
It seems unjust. And what that tells me, and maybe there are other people who have different views than that, but what that tells me is that they have not grasped the overwhelming, infinite holiness of God. God is infinitely holy, and therefore any sin of any degree that diminishes infinite holiness deserves infinite punishment. The reason that we cannot comprehend that is because we cannot comprehend what infinite holiness is. But to say that it is unjust for someone to spend eternity in punishment for diminishing the infinite holiness of God tells me that people have not grasped how holy God is. That's number one. Number two, I believe the scriptures are fairly clear on the idea of eternal punishment of the wicked. However, I will give you one small little side argument that I've used against annihilationism. I have people that I fellowship with in my church that are annihilationists. So I endure vessels of wrath. No, I'm playing. I'm not trying to be overly harsh on people on this. However, I do. This is a sore spot for me a bit. Here's the point here's one of the reasons I think that annihilationism is kind of silly. I say that as best I can. The reason why is because here's the theology. The theology is that once a person is raised from the dead and they are judged as being without Christ, they're not covered, their sins are not covered, then they are usually, in the annihilationists that I've read, the unjust are thrown into the lake of fire, and that's it. They cease to exist. They are no more. And that is the actual punishment. The punishment isn't being thrown into fire. It's that they don't get to exist with the Lord anymore. So here's the question that I would have. If we are created beings, okay, we are created beings, that means that there is a time when we did not exist for eternity before that, right? For infinity before that, we did not exist. So that means that the same punishment that all the unrighteous are going to endure of not existing and not being able to be with Christ because they don't exist, every single person has already been through up until we were created. We've all been through eternity of hell.
That's a weird way of putting it.
Thank you so much for watching this video. Tell us your thoughts on this subject by leaving a comment in the comment section. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and enable those notifications. And we'll see you in the next video.